Not just a handsome face, Kim Taehyung's ideal physique sends ARMY into a frenzy. ARMY. Take a slow breath for a moment. Imagine that instant when your phone screen suddenly fills with notifications. Your timeline starts moving faster than usual. The name Kim Taehyung begins trending everywhere. And you just know. Something has happened. Not a major comeback. Not an award announcement. Not even a controversy. Just one appearance. One moment. One frame where the camera captures him standing beneath the light. And yet the impact. As if the world paused for a few seconds. For years, the world has known Taehyung as the definition of legendary visuals. His face has been called one of the most perfect in the entertainment industry. Symmetrical. Sharp. Artistic. He was nicknamed CGV, computer-generated visual. As if he weren't real, but a character designed too perfectly to exist in real life. But this time, what left ARMY speechless wasn't only his face. It was his entire silhouette. The way his suit rested perfectly on his shoulders. The way his posture looked firmer, stronger. The way he walked calm, grounded, confident. This wasn't just a physical change. It was an evolution of aura. The ideal physique everyone is talking about isn't about shallow beauty standards. It's not about numbers on a scale. It's not about size alone. It's about proportion aligned with character. About strength and softness existing in the same frame. Did ARMY lose their minds? Of course. Because we witnessed something rare. Real growth. From a young boy who debuted with curious, wide eyes. To a grown man whose presence feels solid and assured. Remember his early days? Slimmer frame. Less defined shoulders. Movements filled with youthful energy and innocence. And now. There's depth in the way he stands. There's maturity in his expression. There's strength that feels natural, not forced. What makes it even more meaningful is that Taehyung never flaunted it. He never made dramatic statements about transforming his body. He didn't flood social media with intense workout captions. He didn't turn it into a spectacle. He simply worked in silence. And the results spoke for themselves. Behind that ideal physique are hours of training done when the world was asleep. Fatigue he never complained about on camera. Discipline maintained despite a packed, exhausting schedule. Because being Kim Taehyung means living under constant spotlight. Every small change is noticed. Every detail analyzed. Every photo zoomed in and compared. Yet instead of shrinking under pressure, he evolved. Not into someone else, but into a stronger version of himself. And ARMY, we feel that. We don't just see broader shoulders or more defined arms. We see confidence. We see a man who understands that his body is part of his artistry. Because for Taehyung, his body isn't just appearance. It's an instrument. Like his voice. Like his expressions. Like the way he breathes life into every stage performance. A strong body supports steady breath. An upright posture strengthens stage presence. Physical endurance fuels emotional delivery. And when all of that comes together, what we see is not just a handsome idol. We see a true performer. Someone who prepares himself completely. Physically. Mentally. Emotionally. That's why ARMY's reaction feels so intense. Because we know this wasn't overnight. This is the accumulation of years of quiet effort. And maybe, without realizing it, his transformation mirrors our own journeys. We grew alongside him. We faced our own seasons of change. We learned about discipline, self-love, and resilience. Seeing Taehyung stand there, strong, composed, radiant, Feels like proof that time can shape something beautiful. And there's something else that makes this different. Despite all the praise, Taehyung remains gentle. He still smiles shyly when complimented. Still laughs the same way he always has. Still carries that warmth in his eyes. His body may be stronger now, but his heart remains the same. And that combination is rare. The world often teaches that strength must be harsh, that masculinity requires losing softness. But Taehyung proves otherwise. He can have broad, firm shoulders and still speak softly. He can look powerful and still show empathy. He can be breathtakingly handsome and still remain deeply human. And perhaps that's the real reason ARMY went into a frenzy. Not because he looks incredible, but because he looks whole. Whole as a man. Whole as an artist. Whole as a human being. When cameras focus on his ideal physique, and the world gasps, ARMY sees more than aesthetics. We see years of pressure he endured. Expectations placed on him since youth. Standards he had to meet again and again. And through it all, he kept growing. So when headlines read, "Not just a handsome face, Kim Taehyung's ideal physique sends ARMY into a frenzy," we understand it's deeper than sensationalism. It's not about perfection. It's about dedication. About commitment to self-growth. About respecting one's body as part of life's journey. And maybe that's why every time we see him, our hearts whisper softly, he has truly grown. Not just more handsome, not just stronger, but more grounded, more mature, more radiant from within. And ARMY? We will always be here, watching every step, supporting every process, celebrating every evolution. Because in the end, what makes Kim Taehyung so captivating isn't only his face, isn't only his ideal physique, isn't only the way cameras seem to fall in love with him from every angle. It's the journey he walked to become who he is today. The quiet sacrifices, the long trainee nights when no one was watching, the moments of doubt he never fully showed, the times he felt misunderstood, yet chose to stay gentle. The pressure of growing up under the brightest spotlight, yet refusing to lose his sincerity. Behind the deep voice that melts hearts, was a young dreamer from Daegu, who once stood on a small stage, holding on to hope bigger than his fears. Behind the global icon is someone who learned, step by step, how to turn insecurity into strength, how to turn loneliness into art, how to turn emotion into something the entire world could feel. And that journey is far more beautiful than perfection itself. Because perfection is static. Perfection is distant. Perfection feels untouchable. But growth is human. Growth is vulnerable. Growth is real. And Taehyung's story is not about being flawless. It's about becoming. Becoming stronger after criticism. Becoming wiser after pain. Becoming softer even when the world expected him to harden. That is what makes him captivating. Not just what we see now, but everything he went through to stand where he stands today.